Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I got over 100 influencers to wear my brand and to wear my product. So let's get right into it. Okay, so number one, let's talk about finding suitable influencers. And this is the bread and butter of all of it. If you are able to find the perfect influencer to talk about your product, then you are golden. So number one, finding the perfect influencer means knowing exactly who your target demographic is. What are they? Like, think of them as a person. What gender are they? What do they like? What colors do they like? What do they like to purchase that might be complementary to your product? What's their vibe? What's their aesthetic? These are all things that are very important to put into consideration before you start looking for those perfect influencers. For example, we have a towel warmer business that we just acquired. It's an Amazon business. And this towel warmer has a hand-painted ginger jar design on it. It's blue and white. So we realized that the target demographic, first of all, are probably women between the ages of, I would say, 30 to 45-ish, or maybe late 20s to 45. Because it's not something that is very cool and trendy that a young 20-year-old would want to purchase. It's more like moms, I would say southern moms. So I'm going to link over here some influencers that have exactly that same vibe all over their Instagram. These patterns, it's very country. We found that when we messaged those influencers, they loved our product, that influencers with millions of followers were willing to receive it and post about it organically. So I identified that my target audience is a woman between the ages of 30 to 45, likes blue and white and likes pattern, is, very country, southern aesthetic, and posts about Amazon finds, obviously because my product is available on Amazon. And this strategy that I'm talking about here will work for you no matter what platform you're selling on. If you're selling on Walmart, then you should find influencers that talk about Walmart finds. If you're selling on your Shopify store, then you're a little bit more flexible with the influencers that you are targeting, then they could just redirect to your Shopify store. But for me, since I'm talking about Amazon, and this is the advantage with Amazon, is that these influencers that talk about Amazon finds are a part of a program called the Amazon Associates Program. And this program will give them a commission from the sales that they bring to my product through their links, of course. And this commission is coming out of Amazon's pocket, not mine. So this is the great advantage of leveraging Amazon influencers. And since my product is a higher ticket item, they love to promote it and post about it again and again because they get bigger commissions. So I just want you to not only look on Instagram, but you should also look on TikTok. There are so many brands that found huge success on Amazon through posting organic content on TikTok. Yes, there is TikTok Shop, but TikTok is a huge opportunity for your Amazon product to go viral. So take a look on TikTok and take a look on Instagram, and always reach out on Instagram. But you can find influencers on TikTok as well and just DM them on Instagram, because if you try to message them on TikTok, they're never going to receive it and probably never going to respond. Now, keep in mind that I only did gifted campaigns, and that's because I wanted to do such a huge volume. When it comes to my sunglasses, I sent hundreds of PR packages of our sunglasses to influencers, and I was only able to do that because I did gifted campaign. Influencers were happy to post about our sunnies and that they were available on Amazon because they were getting a commission anyway, so they are still getting paid. I wouldn't do gifted campaigns if I'm not able to compensate the influencer in any way. And keep in mind that any influencers that talk about products available on TikTok Shop or products available on Shopify are usually paid an affiliate commission. So they must be making money some way or another, or else they would not be incentivized at all to post about your product. So they are still getting paid, and that's why a lot of them would agree to a gifted campaign, especially when it comes to an Amazon product. It's very important when you're reaching out to influencers to mention that your product is available on Amazon. So this is all a volumes game. You have to do it in huge quantities. I get so many of my students messaging me, oh, but I sent out 5 packages. How come I didn't get any, posts, or how come I didn't get any traction? 5 is not enough. If you're going to do this, you have to do it in bigger volumes. And what I'm talking about right now are considered small volumes, okay? You can send out 50 to 100 DMs a day in one day, or as many as Instagram allows you. The more you send out, the more Instagram will allow you to send out, but 50 to 100 DMs a day. And then that should equal to around 30 to 50 PR packages. 50 to 100 DMs a day will equal to 30 to 50 PR packages, which means these are influencers that have given you their address to send them the product. And out of these 30 to 50 PR packages, it's normal for you to get around 15 to 20 posts. This is completely normal. So see how many DMs you're sending out a day? It's completely normal out of all of that to get 50 to 20 posts. And that is actually considered really good. So the more DMs you send out, the more packages you can send out, the more content you can get. And keep in mind that the more influencers will post your product, the more their friends are going to go into their DMs and see that you also DM them, and they will respond to you. So we get influencers, and I'm going to actually show you this on my phone, that we get influencers responding to us for DMs that we've sent weeks ago. And although we followed up several times, but they only started to respond because they saw that their friend posted our product and now they want to receive it too. So I'm gonna go on our Own the Trend Instagram. And right now we're not doing PR packages anymore for Own the Trend because we are focused on the towel warmer on Amazon, and Own the Trend is now in Egypt. But if you can see here, I don't know if you can see that all of these are influencers that we have DM'd and that have responded to us. So all of them saying, hi, I'd love that. I'm so sorry for missing this message. I'd love it. I'm interested. I'd love to try your sunglasses. That's what all of them are saying, sending in their addresses. So it really is all a volumes game. And I recommend that instead of doing it yourself, you should hire a VA or an agency like myself to do it for you, so that you do not have to worry about that headache. But I have to admit that at the beginning, I did do it myself because I see so much value in doing influencer marketing. Now, I'm gonna mention a few things that I learned from doing this for 4 years now. Number one is if they're posting too much, it's probably not a good thing. So we recently sent our towel warmer to an influencer that had 1.8 million followers, and I got her to agree to receive our towel warmer with just starting our Instagram for literally a few days, and we only had 72 followers, and she loved the product so much that she was willing to receive it. She was perfect for it. 1.8 million followers. The exact aesthetic that we wanted. But the problem is that she was posting too much. Every day she had around 20 to 30 stories up, posting coupons, deals, Amazon product. It was a lot. And our product and the reel that she posted for our product just kind of got buried in all of that. So we didn't get too much traction out of it. Now, we did get 250 comments on that post for people asking for the link. But because she posts so much, it didn't really convert as well as we had thought. So we're still optimistic, and we're going to do a coupon code, and we're going to ask her to post about the coupon code a little bit later on so we can try to get another round of eyes on our product from her social media. But posting too much is probably not the best thing, even if they have lots of followers. Keep in mind that if they are not responsive, they might receive it but not post about it. And this had happened a lot, of course, and it's going to happen either way. Even if they are responsive, you might get a lot of influencers that receive the product and don't post about it. But just keep in mind that if they're very slow with their responses and you had to kind of beg for their address and beg for them to respond, then they might receive the product and not really post about it. But if they have a lot of followers, I would take the risk anyway. Because it could be worth it for you. Always look at their views on their most recent unpinned reel. And this will tell you a lot about their engagement and how engaged their followers are. So the reels will tell you so much, whether it's about views or the comments or the likes. But at the end of the day, you just want to make sure that their followers, even if they're not, like hundreds of thousands, even if they just have 30,000 followers, but you need to make sure that these followers are engaged and they care about this influencer. And really the golden butter here that you should find on Instagram is an influencer with a cult-like following, meaning that they will buy anything she promotes. They will follow anything she says. So influencers with a cult-like following, you'll find that their engagement is very high their views on their reels are very high, and their comments, and people are not just commenting, you know, one word answers. They are truly genuinely engaging with this reel. So make sure that their engagement is high and genuine. Another thing is keeping in mind that the money is in the follow-up. Always, 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 when it comes to influencers, do not be ashamed to follow up more than 3 times. Keep following up, follow up for them to give you their address, follow up for them to post about your product. And it's not in a way where you are forcing them to post about your product, but you're kind of just saying, oh, I'm very excited for you to try it out. Please let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to see them on you. I can't wait to see you using it. Wording like that, not like, oh, so when were you going to post about it? Or, oh, I haven't seen you post about it yet. You know, we don't want to say anything like that, because that will just turn them off and make them feel too pressured to post about your product. But keeping your brand top of mind always is very important. And even if they do post about it, keep constantly engaging with their content and replying to their stories and just building your relationship with these influencers. Because when you launch a new product and your brand is top of mind, then they would, you know, receive the new product and talk about it again, especially if they get you results. And this brings me into my next point, is keeping track of who posted and actually generated sales. And this is golden. You need to keep track, because if you don't keep track of which influencer posted and actually got you sales, you might just be burning fuel when it comes to your second product and sending out this product to influencers that haven't gotten you any results in the past. So keeping track of who posted and actually got you sales is very important.